Ernest B. Knight, a local grits mill owner, hired her to care for him while he recovered from a broken leg. The Albany Herald later reported that Knight, who was white, soon began to lock Baker, an African American, in the grist mill for days at a time. Baker testified at her trial that Knight had forced her from her home on the evening of April 29, 1944, and taken her to the grits mill, where he locked her in. Her testimony in the court records indicated that the two tussled over a pistol, which fired, killing Knight. The trial convened on August 14, 1944, at the courthouse in Randolph County under the jurisdiction of Judge Charles Williams Two Guns Horrell, who presided at court with two pistols on the bench. In her testimony, Baker described how Knight locked her in the mill house while he went out to a church singing. When he returned, he brought her something to eat, but refused to let her leave, she said. When she insisted on going home, the two began to argue, and Knight brandished an iron bar that he used to lock the door. Baker said she feared for her life and attempted to push past Knight to leave. As she did, Knight was shot through the head. Baker testified that she walked immediately to the house of J. A. Cox, a county coroner and a man whom she had done field work, and told him that she had killed Ernest Knight. The trial lasted less than a day and concluded with a guilty verdict and a death sentence for Baker. Judge Worrell sentenced her to be executed. However, Governor Ellis Arnold granted Baker a 60-day reprieve so that the Board of Pardons and Parole could review the case. In January 1945, the board denied clemency. Baker's execution date was rescheduled for March 5, 1945. She was taken to Reidsville State Prison on February 23, 1945. Baker went to her death calmly and proclaiming her innocence. Her last words were, "Any final words?"
What I done in self-defense, or I would have been killed myself. Where I was, I could not overcome. God has forgiven me. I have nothing against anyone. I picked cotton for Mr. Powell, and he was good to me. I'm ready to go.